Hello. Oh my God. Listen. So, hello. They should. I'm not going to say anything. I am grateful. I'm happy. And yes, we are no longer mirrored. It's a miracle. But they changed the whole layout of the app, and I don't understand why the option to flip your camera is also next to the mute button, which is dangerous. Because if I do that, I might give you enough information to get doxxed. So I don't get why those two are next to each other. But yes, here we are. I'm so sorry, Lesbound. Thank you for the resub. I don't know when I changed. No, I do actually. When I when I posted the timer on Instagram, I also took vacation mode off of the schedule. So I'm afraid you were just too early. I'm so sorry. But I did change it. I did change it yesterday. Um, I was very scattered, though. I wasn't really able to talk about the book as much as I wanted to because my mind is very preoccupied with news and stuff. And yes, I do already have Mac here. I've been working, I've been filming, and it's not going great. It's not going great. I don't know what's wrong, but for some reason the book club footage that I made for March, it's not corrupted. It works. I can look at it, but it doesn't want to be edited. So I guess it's corrupted, but I don't know how. So I tried to film again, but I'm just not very enthusiastic about any of this today. So we're gonna do our best, right? How are we doing? Hi, Clarity. Oh, hi, Erin. Uh, Hi, Chungus. They didn't tell me. I didn't get a message. They said they would get back to me, but I feel like it's been so long since that I notified them of the fact that there was a bug in their app that they just kind of forgot. And that's what I think. Are you coming to join? Hi. This is what I mean, Chungas. Even when you don't see me, I see you. So be careful. Be careful what you do. Be careful what you say. I am omnipresent. Hi, baby. You're a little bit annoying today. I'm so sorry, but you are. Yeah. Hi, Whippy. How are you doing? Uh, okay. Let's see. I do have a few things to do today, so I'm just gonna do my best, and that's all we can do at the moment, honey. Honey, you can sit and you can join, but I can't. I didn't listen to myself. I had some activities this morning that I shouldn't have done. I know that there's certain things that I shouldn't do before stream. I did do them anyway, and um, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna need a moment to feel a little bit better. I wasn't able to have breakfast, so I just tried to drink some Oatly. Thank you. You go amuse yourself, honey, because I cannot. We have been it's been hours. Uh, but I can't really eat. I'm tired. I'm tired. I keep waking up very early, like at 4, even though I want to sleep until 7, which is already early, I know. But I keep waking up at 4, and then I can't get back to sleep, and I'm very tired. So today, Monday note. I mean, I was gonna edit, but I can't do that now because it also didn't want to send to Mac. I don't understand. Now I'm not mirrored. Everything else is going wrong. Hello, intersectional feminist team. Hi, Lulu. How are you doing today? I mean, yeah, the I have no control over who has. I don't know what they did. I just know that the entire app has been changed. Nothing is the same, and it's weird. It's really weird. But like I said, I'm grateful and I'm happy that I'm no longer flipped because it was upsetting. It took so much time to download, upload, convert, render, to publish to YouTube the VODs, and I don't have to do that anymore. I could just go straight for it. But alas, I am, yeah, I am struggling a little bit today, which is completely my own fault. If you know that you shouldn't do something because it's bad for your functioning, don't do it. All right? Don't be like me and do it anyway. Because I literally woke up crying. That has been going on for a while. It doesn't happen every day, but more than is healthy. I just wake up crying, and I thought I'm already upset. Why not do other things that are upsetting? Which is just not. It's not the way to go. I did do that, so we're just gonna see. We're gonna do a sprint in about 15 minutes. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do the Monday note first. But I'm afraid I'm just going to read, at least try to, because during stream it's just too much. If I already have trouble focusing on my tasks. And I do want to keep an eye on chat, of course, make sure that you're okay. And making any kind of output aside from that is probably not going to work, I'm afraid. So how are you doing? How is everyone doing? Is there something in the air or something? I don't know. It's probably just me. Whippy, you've been doing amazing. Your progress especially compared to when you first came in. So impressed. You're doing amazing. See, I was gonna write a poem about stars, planets, and when I should go with a songwriting challenge, which you streamed yesterday. I shifted to a feminist theme. It's still, oh my gosh. Wait, is this like a contest or something? I have to say that I've been, well, I've seen some of the, I wasn't aware that the the Olympics were going on, the Winter Olympics. I have no clue. I do live under a rock. I don't actually follow the news. So I didn't know. And I saw all the footage of the gold medalist. She's amazing. I think I have a little bit of a crush. I love her. No clue who she is. Never even knew she existed. But I love her. Who is she? Does anyone know? Tell me everything about her. I need to know. I need something bubbly in the day. Today, please. Oh no, Lulu, it's fixed. It's fixed. No, please. I went through, I think, 6 weeks of my camera being flipped, even though there is still no option to do that. By the way, I mean, you can go to the back camera, but it was mirrored for like almost 2 months out of nowhere, which is not going to work if you have an analog clock. So for 2 weeks I had to mirror. I didn't have to, but I to upload the VOD on YouTube. I had to download the VOD, flip it in a editor, export, upload, schedule. It was driving me mad because people kept saying, why is your camera mirrored? I didn't do it. I have no option to. And now the app is completely different, but at least we're not mirrored anymore because, again, there is no option. I ended up completely erasing my phone so that I basically had a new phone. Everything was updated, and they were like, we have to escalate this. And then Twitch went into high gear, I guess, and they said they were going to get back to me. They didn't. Instead, I now have a completely redesigned app, and the problem is fixed. But I don't know what was wrong. I didn't do it. It's just that I'm autistic and I don't like change, especially if I'm not prepared for it. I'm not warned and you know, given an opportunity to internalize the fact that I'm going to be upset for a little bit and that there's nothing I can do about that. I just have to sit through it. So yesterday when I had after my little break, I came into stream being prepared that that the camera was going to be mirrored, that I was going to have to explain again that I can change it. It doesn't matter what I do. I do not control it. I didn't do it. Instead, I had a completely new app, and I had to switch gears quite fast. But no, no, don't go back. We don't want to go back. Where is it? I think, oh, here. Look, I even had to write a mirrored note to so people would stop saying that it's mirrored, because yes, I did write this myself. It was an adventure, and I learned a lot. Toos, really? Toos wants water. Can you wait for like 11 minutes? Because then we're going into a sprint. So you just missed that. But Lulu, I promise you, this place is chaos. My life is chaos. It doesn't matter how well prepared I am or how much I stay inside my home. Chaos finds me. I wish that was an exaggeration. It's not. Problems literally come to my door. It's insane. So, yeah, let's be grateful for the new app. It's just my autism. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. Your omni status? Jerry was the only was the one to say she was omnipresent, which is a real bad idea with shameless people like me around. Oh God, Chungus, don't make it dirty. Don't make it dirty. Hi, Lynn and Savvy. Is that how I pronounce your name? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follows. If I say your name wrong, please let me know, and I will try my best to say it better. Toos. No, she's in a mood. I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to. You just got water. One of my two cats is not always the brightest, and she is not good at drinking herself. After she got a UTI 2 years ago, we came to the conclusion that it's probably better if I give her water by hand. And in the beginning, she really didn't like it. She resisted it a little bit, but then she realized that, wait, I feel a lot better when you give me water by hand. And when she wants water, she'll go sit in a certain place and then stares at me without blinking, which is super aggressive. But she's a bit in a mood. She feels like she doesn't get enough attention, even though we stayed in bed for half an hour longer today because I was sad. And I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to face the world. So she had extra cuddles. And she's still being clingy. So, and on Sundays I'm not very good at dealing with that. And I wasn't able to go to the forest this morning. It's storming. The wind is really, really violent. And I don't mind that. Like, I think it's quite nice to be in the forest when the weather is stormy. But with Winston, I'm not going to risk, his safety, because it's just not safe. It's not safe to be in the forest when it's this windy. So we didn't go to the forest either. And it really affects my mood in a negative way. I feel sad. And I want to go out. So I'm really hoping that the wind will light down, but I'm afraid it's just going to get worse. It's really interesting how quickly I became used to going to the forest on a almost daily basis. I will go out as long as my body is able to. If I have too much pain, then naturally I can't go. But as long as I'm not in any physical pain, I'm out in the forest every day, pretty much. Winston is doing reasonably well with it today. I'm not speaking well, am I? Good. Oh, Dax! Yeah, I got a letter about that. I mean, I still have a few weeks, but ugh, taxes, especially at this moment in time. I'm like, really, you're really, we're still doing this with everything we know. We're gonna pay tax. Let's not. So, social political area, the other area is full of immunity. So my chronic pain, if it were, I never know how to pronounce that, or flaring pain at 15 out of 10. So, do you have blankets? Do you have, I'm assuming you're home, Lulu? Do you light candles for yourself? I light candles for myself every day, at least in the morning and the evening, but also when it's a bit gloomy during the day. make tea, and I love walking around with blankets wrapped around me. Oh, fucking taxes. Eileen, what happened to the massive book mountain? Now it's all organized in a tiny bookshelf. So the books that I read in 2024 were there. They have now been stored in an actual bookcase. This was actually the plan all along. The problem with a band-aid fix is that you then have other things that are actually more um, pressing to take care of. So that mountain was a band-aid, and it wasn't supposed to be. And I said when I did it at the beginning of last year, watch me not fix the mountain, and I didn't. And the worst thing is, this is not a new cabinet. I've had this for 7 years, at least 8, maybe even 8. So the solution was always here. I just didn't do it. I didn't do it. Sorry, but yes, it looks better, which is the good news. The bad news is I now realize how much space I have for books, which is dangerous. That's dangerous for me, at least. It's a challenge from UK-based singer Emma McGann. She runs a 10-day challenge with Brahms. I've done 4 in 2023, missed in 2025. So I'm now using its Brahms to blast the current to make poems for each. Wow, that is... Poems are not easy. I would argue it's a lot harder to write a poem than to write a novel. So I'm very much impressed. Yeah, the extra work, Lulu, and I'm like a chronically ill girly as well, and I was just not having it. It was so upsetting, especially to hear from new people, like, why are you doing this? Like, I didn't do it. I wish I did, because then I could fix it. But it's fixed. It's fixed. And I will keep the note, because I do think it's funny. I'm gonna put it in my diary, so I'll never forget. I'll never forget the drama of being in the sideways. Some days it's hard to read normal, so mirrored always beyond me. It wasn't that hard. It's actually really funny to write mirrored, I feel like. Hi Rev, how are you doing? We are going into a sprint in about 4 minutes. We try to be productive here, and that means anything from staying alive, your first and most important full-time job, to school, work. Maybe you want to do something for a hobby, you're practicing a language or an instrument. Whatever it is that you want to do, and maybe don't always find the motivation to do so, this is the space to do it. I'm going to work on the Monday note for Patreon first. I usually write down like a first draft so I can edit it for tonight. And between 8 or 9 p.m. I publish that note over on Patreon. I am also, actually, now I think about it, let's open it already. I am also going to plan out the walk for this week, because Friday I am going to go on the walk with me. So let's open that up already. But I might change it up a little bit. I could just mirror it on my own screen, I guess. Nah, I'm not going to do that to anyone. Right back at you, Lulu. You're great. Hi, Garfield. Pizza and cheese stacks. You know what's upsetting about this year? This year, pizza is really a bit ruined for me. I haven't eaten pizza since the files dropped. And the local pizzeria is getting a bit worried. I get an email offering me 1 pizza for free every day in the last few days, because I'm usually a pretty regular mental health pizza eater, but I'm really struggling, people. I'm really struggling with everything, and I can't really eat. And they've taken away my pizza, my mental health pizza. If you have any idea how to fix that, how to remove the trauma that has come with the files and pizza, please let me know because I am really at a loss. You went to the auto show? What auto show? Yeah, forest unsafe in storms. It was so afraid once during a hike. I was on the farthest point up and it started to storm. I was scared and yeah, no, no, that's even worse. I mean, this is a flat country, so I guess no, I'm just scared for like falling branches and stuff, and especially with the kitty, you know. I hope he stays calm. He's being great, I have to say. And maybe it will lie down. Maybe we can go later, but yeah, if you haven't been in nature for a while, give it a go. Go find some nature, not just a park, but go find some nature because it helps. It helps. Blankets. You don't do candles? Candles are great. There's something about an actual flame that soothes your reptilian brain. I'm sure there's some research for it, but I don't know. New book space along. Yes, wisdom. Hi. I really thought that I didn't have space for what was already here and this year, but putting this here has made me realize, oh no, I have so much space. It's fine. It's fine. I had a truly spectacular. Oh, I'm gonna wait. It's 30. We're going into a sprint. All right, I'm gonna mute myself so you can turn on your own music. Maybe you need a little bit of silence today, but I'm gonna make sure that you can focus on whatever it is that you need to do. I'll keep an eye on chat. I will be working on the Monday note and planning out my walk with me for over on Patreon. Let me know what you're up to. Keep each other company in chat if that is what you want to do. But I will see you in 30 minutes. Good luck. Oh no. I see, I'm scared. last minute. Thank you. What's that? Oh, time to run. Oh my gosh, I'm being sucker punched by my uterus. Look, I made phone calls this morning and I shouldn't have done that. It's upsetting, it's stressful, and when I have stress, I usually get pain. This is what I meant. Shouldn't have done that. The thing is, last week something happened, and I'm waiting on a resolution. And the fact that I haven't actually been contacted back yet by the parties involved. You would say no news is good news, but in this case, I really don't think it's good news. So I'm not supposed to get pain right now, so I think it's a flare up, but it could be that my endometriosis is being pushed through. I'm always wary of taking painkillers when I'm not expecting an episode, because if I take them too early, they might not be effective enough when I do roll into an actual episode. So I have to be careful. But the hot water bottle helps. I just get a bit slow when I'm comfortable and warm. So please forgive me. I'm not on painkillers at all today because I'm in a painkiller free moment, which is delightful, absolutely delightful to have a flare up. But yeah, I try to get an update on the situation, because if I don't get an update today, I have to change plans for tomorrow. So it's just a whole domino effect of things that started last week, and I've been a bit. I can't talk about it because I'm not sure how it's going to evolve. I will let you know as soon as possible. Not only because I don't want to be mysterious about it, but it's because it if it is what I think it is, um, it's bad. It's really really bad. And I'm sorry I have to be a bit dramatic. It sounds dramatic, but yeah, last week was not fun for me. Really not. And when I'm streaming, I'm not reachable, right? Because I don't pick up my phone when I'm streaming. Which means if they try to call me now to update me and let me know what actually happened last week and how to move forward, that they can't reach me until I'm done. So I try to get informed myself, but phone calls are always the worst. It doesn't matter what kind of phone call I have to make. Even if I had to call for like winning the lottery, I swear I would still have panic. It's stupid. I hate making phone calls. So yeah, that was upsetting, and that was the start of a whole lot of bad decisions. It's just not good. But it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I put extra chocolate in my coffee, and yeah. Speaking of endometriosis, though, I heard that they found it in men. Now that doesn't diminish my theory that it has something to do with childhood sexual abuse because of genetics, and I'm not going to go into it, but there's a book that explains how I'm already carrying the DNA of my potential offspring, which means that my experience is also imprinted on the DNA of my potential offspring. So if I have endometriosis, regardless of whether my potential offspring is male or female, it does still have the same DNA markers, right? But the endometriosis has been found in men, and sadly, you should look it up just to amuse yourself and then get really pissed off, because a lot of the research that has been done for endometriosis has to do with the attractiveness of the people suffering from it. And it would surprise you at how much focus is on how attractive and desirable you are for men. It's not even about the woman. It's literally about how attractive someone with endometriosis is for men. What the hell? Because it wasn't even found in men. It was about whether, it doesn't matter. You should look it up. What they spent the money on research for endometriosis on before they found it in men. What did I also read? But because men are uncomfortable with prostate, what did they do? They put a finger up there, right? Because men got so uncomfortable about that, they have now found a way to do it through blood. Meanwhile, women are still being mutilated internally when they get like I don't even know what it's called in English, the anti-conception thingy that is put in your uterus. You don't get any anesthesia. They just rip a piece of your uterus off. They clamp you with pincers, and it doesn't hurt at all. It's been going on for centuries. They open up your cervix without painkillers. You just have to deal. And men can't even deal with a finger up the asshole, and they get a blood test. What the hell? I'm so angry about all of this. So I hear about endometriosis is found in men, and immediately every woman in the comments was like, so we're gonna get a solution now. Fine, that's great. That's great. It takes on average about 7 years to get a diagnosis, because women are not even taken seriously when I go to the doctor and say, I am dying twice a month. It takes 7 years to get diagnoses, but men say I'm uncomfortable, and suddenly there's a solution. So great that it's found in men, because now we're gonna get a solution. And men wonder why women are angry at men. Do you know that there's a lot more money invested in research for baldness than there is for the physical, monthly, actual repercussions of endometriosis? It's insane. So yeah, what Junkus is saying, before 27, I'll have a cure. Great. So I guess I'm not going back to my gynecologist who threatened me with a hysterectomy because I didn't want to do hormones. I wanted to have a laparoscopy and have it lasered away. I had the choice between hormones and get rid of my entire uterus, because they weren't willing to give me the laser therapy. They wanted me to experiment with hormones first. But I can promise you, within a few years, we're going to have a cure, because now it's found in men. Meanwhile, I've been suffering for years. Well, let's bound. It's also like endometriosis isn't necessarily a uterus problem. It's an inflammation problem. There has also been endometriosis tissue found in the leg of a woman. It has been found in the brain. It is basically, it can travel through your entire body and mess up your entire system. So, but it has to be found in men for it to be taken seriously. It's really upsetting. I'm sorry, Lulu, that I'm angry, but my uterus started acting up, and I'm unsure whether I can take painkillers for it. And I was reminded in a violent way that, right, there's a solution on the way, because now men are suffering from this chronic illness, so it's no longer chronic. Do you know how much money there is in broken uteruses around? You have no clue. Almost every woman is in pain. It's ridiculous. I'm actually impressed by every woman who doesn't hate every man with a passion in this timeline. Well, Trace, I'm trying very hard. I don't hate, I have to say, I don't hate, but I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed and upset and I'm tired. You know, I just want to be left in peace. And it's not going to happen, unfortunately. Luckily, I have chickadees visiting me to pull me back into the real world. There's a tiny one right in front of me right now. But anyway, yeah, it's whataboutism, Lulu. I just learned about that, but and I love that word. I won't. I mean, I will apologize for the passion because it can be experienced and perceived as anger. It's frustration, and it's not necessarily personal because it can be personal. I don't. If it's directed at anyone, it's directed at those who decide that it's that my inflammation has anything to do with my attractiveness, according to men. Right. We're going into a power hour. This is serious business, all right? The goal of the power hour is to try and practice flow. If there's one thing that they have stolen from us, it is our ability to focus on a task and thus make progress in our own lives. Instead, they just rob us of our attention, and we are forced to work 5 jobs to just be able to, pay half our rent. So this is a good way to resist. Do something for yourself. I love to read and practice flow. And the key word here is practice. It's not about how long you are able to keep your focus for now. It is about getting to it. Starting is often the hardest part, but once something is in motion, it tends to want to stay in motion. Just like something that is not in motion, inert, tends to not go anywhere. So let's get to it. Let's try. Life sucks. This timeline is just crap. So if it doesn't work, it's okay. I'm struggling too. I'm pretty sure that 90% of people, 99% of people, because it's just the 1% who isn't, right, is struggling right now, but we're doing it together. So I'm going to mute myself so you won't hear my frustration or my awe when the baby chickadee is cleaning its nose right in front of me. I'll be here though. Don't worry. I keep an eye on chat and good luck. This app scares me. Okay. See, having a panic disorder and having your phone doing things that are not visible is really scary, especially considering certain situations. I'm so sorry. Um, so I don't know how much of the inside of my nose you saw. I accidentally pressed a button, and the last time I did that, it just turned back on. It didn't do that this time. It just over here you were gone, but over there you were still there. Do you know how scary that is? I'm not now. I'm gonna have to put my phone in a safe before I go to bed. I oh no, who so I also I have like my webcam is covered. I make sure that I put something over my camera when it's down. I'm already paranoid. That was scary. Yeah, Lulu. Like actually. Oh no. And I have CPTSD, so I'm already overactive when it comes to panic. So okay. Yeah, that's so unfortunate though, because I'm just here to say goodbye. Really, I need to go pick up my meds. I don't have time for these glitches. God dang it. My nose is incredibly hairy, wisdom, and I intend to make it even more hairy because you know what? It turns out that PDFs don't like hair. That's why women have been brainwashed to shave all the body hair that they own except for the head, while men were allowed to be cavemen. And it turns out that if you wanna protest against PDFs, then embracing the bush is really not the people. The hair is really one of the best things you can do. So that's why I want to be 100. I want to collect wrinkles, and I want to offend all the PDF files in the world with being gray and ugly and old, because I bet they can stand it. Thank you, Wisdom. Like I don't even. Hi, Alexander, and hi, Jazz. Um, what in the world is inner lip tattoo? It's a tattoo on the inside of your lip. Hi, Garfield. Yes, that is more appropriate than. I don't think the world is ready for armpit braids, so we'll ease into it. Yeah. Thank you so much for the follow, Berlino. I'm so sorry for the chaos. This is a bad day. This is a bad day, and I do need to go pick up my painkillers. So I'll do that, I guess. But it's a good thing I didn't go to the forest. I'm pretty sure that would have gone horribly wrong. I couldn't focus. I tried to read a little bit. I don't know how it went for you, but I shouldn't have tried to make this stupid phone call. I listen, all my shaved beard hairs over the house. I keep telling my DNA to stop regrow that there's a reason why I shave them off, but it doesn't listen. It's there for a reason. Cats love beards. Hi, Victor. Crochet under our hair. Yes, yes, and leg hair. But we'll ease into it, right? Okay. So, but I'm so sorry, but I'm just here to say that I'm gonna go. I need to go pick up my meds. And I don't know. Be scared of my stupid phone for now. I guess it's my own fault. That's just okay. Never mind. Thank you so much for being here again. But this time, I know that the app is running. Oh my god, I am terrified. I am terrified. Please look at the schedule to see what it means. I'll be back tomorrow, and on Tuesdays I read. I'm probably gonna read, try to read at least Malcolm X, which I was trying to read now as well. It's very interesting. It's just that my focus is non-existent. Um, yeah, sorry about that. I panicked. I panicked, okay? Please take care of yourself. I'm gonna. Was the poem where I imagined hell 9,000 computers survives eons and exchanges radio chat with the sun? I was stuck. Yes, put it on Discord, Lulu. I'm gonna go. I'm sorry for the chaos, but then again, that is really what you can expect of me here. I love you. Don't forget to drink water. I didn't drink enough today. Sorry, gotta go. Bye. No, I'm kidding. I love you guys. I am sorry though, because I didn't mean to be that in your face with my face, and I'm a bit uncomfortable, but it's fine. Bye. Hope to see you soon. Please turn off. Oh God, I'm gonna panic.